Hi, everyone. It is time for this week's Ask Rad and Friends. So, if you are new to this is my spin-off show to Ask Rad, where I invite spiritual teachers and friends that I know to pop on with me and to give you like a 15 to 20 minute kind of journey and adventure with us about what that person does. And so we're very excited. Today we have Alistair Coakley. Alistair is a certified integrated energy therapy master instructor. He is a teacher and practitioner of seraphic wisdom and also a certified laughter yoga leader. I don't know what that is, from the Laughter Yoga University in India. And one of Alistair's amazing gifts is that he helps people heal their past through forgiveness of themselves and others, bringing them to a state of peace through the healing energy of the angels. So, hey, Alistair, it's so good to see you
Wow.
again. How are you?
Delighted to be here.
I know
Delighted to be
I'm
here,
from
Radley. I have to say,
England.
this is absolute dream come true. I've never imagined I'd be interviewed by a Hay House author, especially like yourself, Radley, the angel expert of the world. But I'm so privileged to be here. It's such an awesome experience. So thank you so much for having me.
No, we're thrilled to have you. We're thrilled to have you. So, you have an amazing gift of helping people to heal through forgiveness. That's just one of your many gifts. But so, tell people about that, and how does that relate to angel work?
So basically, like, forgiveness for me is a huge, huge issue, huge topic. And for me, it's about self-love. So when I hear the word forgiveness, I just think of love. And so a lot of people can resist it. They kind of think, oh, I'm never going to forgive those people from the past. But forgiveness is about self-love towards yourself and obviously towards others. So it's about, really healing all those painful emotions that you've had, like anger, resentment, sadness, heartache and betrayal from your childhood. Perhaps your parents were mean to you, perhaps your ex-partners were mean to you. And it's just kind of clearing out all of that junk, all of that negative stuff, and opening you up to the abundance that life has to offer you, opening up to heaven and opening up to all of the good stuff that everybody wants, because everybody wants abundance, they want harmonious relationships, they want joy, they want peace in their life. And if they're unforgiving, they're kind of blocking themselves off from all of those wonderful stuff. And so the angels really help us, because if you're unforgiving, it's really hard to forgive someone on your own. It's really hard to find that love in your heart. And so the angels, what they do is they just drown you in this massive amount of love that you just feel, oh my God, it's just an overwhelming amount of love that you just are able then to find it in your heart to forgive those people who've hurt you, you know?
Are there particular archangels that you work with in this therapy?
So I work with a lot of archangels. I literally call all the lads from heaven. I say, come on, lads, come on in down. I just say, come on in, as many angels as needs to be. So I just get the whole gang, the whole lot of them in, just the seraphim angels, the archangels, particularly Archangel Zadkiel. I like to work with Archangel Zadkiel because he really specializes. He's like the forgiveness angel expert.
Exactly.
And then I also like to call Shamuel,
Uh-huh.
Archangel Shamuel, because I just believe that his energy is just so loving. And when I first connected to that angel, it's just that love that I felt, that pink energy that just, so he really helps us to feel that love. And I think really that's what people need to feel. When they can feel that love for themselves, then they're able to forgive other people. So I just get whoever needs to be in there. And also Mary Magdalene, I called in some ascended masters as well, like Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary and Jesus as well, just to help with that whole forgiveness process, because they bring their team of angels as well in. So whoever needs to be there is present.
And you exactly said the archangels that I thought you were going to say, because you're right. Zadkiel is that whole forgiveness expert. And Shamuel is so much about personal peace. And that's a lot of the
Mm.
work that you're doing here is you're trying to bring people to personal peace.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of that, because I think if you cannot find peace within yourself, we will not have peace in the world. So I think forgiveness really is the key to finding peace in your life, in your heart, and also in the world. We have a lot of challenges going on in the world at the moment. There's an awful lot of judgment. There's
Yeah.
an awful lot of negativity. And I think to release that judgment, forgiveness is the way. And forgiveness brings you to that peace and that freedom that you're looking for.
One of the things about you, Alistair, that I think is a lot like me is that we're both such happy people. You know, it's like you are such a happy person, and you know, you're always smiling, you're always kind of lit up. And you know, it's
Mhm.
like I think that part of working with the angels brings that into our lives, but I also think getting so clear with forgiveness is an important part of that. And in How to Be Your Own Genie, my most recent book, which I just sent you, you know, there's a
Thank
section
you so
there
much.
called forgiveness. You
Hmm.
know, and it's like forgiveness is a gift, and it's not just a gift that we might give to someone else, it's a gift that we give to ourselves.
Hmm.
Don't you
That's
agree?
so true. And I love the way you use that word forgiveness, because a lot of people think, I'm not going to give anyone anything else. They straight away think, they really resist the idea of, I have to give somebody something for hurt, they've hurt me. You're like, no, no, no. It's a gift you give to yourself. It's always about you. It's never about the other person. It's about setting you free. And I really feel that if we're on this path to mastery, a lot of us light workers and spiritual people in the world, if we really want to ascend and, you know, to really move on a path of enlightenment, forgiveness is so essential, because it is that unconditional love that we show towards ourselves and ultimately everyone in the world, you know. And who doesn't want to really receive that unconditional love? Because when you have that love in your heart, people are just going to come to you, just going to radiate this magic, this energy, that people will want to flock to you, you know.
Right. Tell people what exactly is integrated energy therapy. What exactly is that?
So integrated energy therapy is a beautiful modality that was channeled by Stephen Thayer in the 90s. And it's about releasing the negative emotions that we hold in the cells of our body. So when we have negative experiences, say from this lifetime or past lifetimes, we store those memories in the cells of our body. So we basically build up all those painful memories and emotions in different parts of our body. And over time, that can lead to illness. So we hold anger in our chest, we hold resentment in our liver, we hold stress in our stomach, we hold shame in our throat. And over time, if we don't release those negative emotions, they can cause illness and they can cause energetic blockages. So the angels work with a different part of the body, and different angels, for example, Angel Michael works with the kidneys, and he helps to release fear from that part of the body and helping us to move into our power, helping us to be free from those emotions. Because sometimes people who have had very traumatic experiences as a child, like sexual abuse or physical abuse by their parents or by relatives, that they're very traumatic experiences. And so what happens is we suppress that negative emotion into the cells of our body because it was so painful at the time to go through consciously. We suppress the emotion into the cells of our body, and it can just build up over time, and that really blocks our whole energy system. It blocks our chakras, it blocks everything from flowing. So the angels come in and they release those negative emotions at a very subconscious level, at a very therapeutic level, so that you can feel lighter. So for people who are carrying lots of heavy energy, it's like as if it's a weight off their shoulders. It's like, oh my God, I've just released all that baggage and all that heaviness that I've been carrying around, you know. And it just, you know yourself, you work with the angels, so they just bring in that love, and love transmutes everything. Their energy is just pure love, and that can just clear out all of that dense negative emotions.
So you really love that work, don't you?
Well,
You really love that work, don't you?
as I said, I really love that. I do. I'm passionate about the angels because for me, when I was growing up as a kid, I don't know about you, I still love watching Touched by an Angel and Highway to Heaven.
Right.
And like people thought I was crazy. They were like, what the hell is that? But I couldn't understand why everyone wasn't walking around being so kind and loving to one another. I was like, why is everyone so mean? I just couldn't understand it, because I was watching those programs which were all about love and kindness and peace and forgiveness and non-judgment. And I was like, this is kind of crazy that the rest of the world isn't watching this program as well. So that I always had that connection to the angels. And then the angels, they helped me on my own journey of forgiveness as well, because growing up in Ireland, being gay as a teenager was obviously really, really challenging.
Mm.
And, you know, my dad didn't accept my sexuality for a time. And that was really, really hard. And so I had to learn within myself to forgive my dad for not being accepting of my sexuality. And also I had to forgive myself, because for many years I rejected myself, because I rejected my spirituality, I rejected my sexuality. And it wasn't until I connected deeper to the angels that they helped me to love myself. They helped me to find that forgiveness and love within myself to be able to set myself free. You know, and that's why I love the work that the angels do, because the love that they give you is totally unconditional. You know, even the love that you receive from your parents and other people, it can still be with a bit of, you know, judgment or with other, you know, layers coming into it. Whereas the angels just love and accept you wherever you are in life. You know, even if you're in a bad situation, you've made mistakes, they'll just come in and be like, I love you right where you are, even if you're being hard on yourself. And, you know, so many people are very judgmental and critical of themselves. You know, the angels come in and say, it's okay. There's no need to be so hard on yourself. Just give yourself a break, you know, cut yourself some slack.
I'm just curious. So when did you start talking and or communicating with angels? When did that start for you?
Um, I was always very connected. I think when I was a child, I used to pray, growing up as a good Catholic in Ireland, I used to pray to my guardian angel. So every night I used to say my, you know, guardian angel prayer. And I just felt so protected. I just really sensed that, you know, because I was maybe a bit afraid in other areas of my life. But when I would say that prayer, I immediately felt that there was this presence around me that was like taking care of me and being there for me, guiding me. And then I kind of, throughout my teenage years, I would have kind of drifted in and out of them, purely because when everyone else around you doesn't like that kind of stuff, you're kind of thinking, oh my God, I'll be seen as the crazy, weird person. So I probably kind of moved away for a short time. Like, you know, yourself, you know, people will be thinking, who's this crazy angel guy? And then in my 20s, I came back to it again when I got the angel cards and your cards and Join Virtues cards. And that, I was like, this is just so lovely. Like, who doesn't want to receive uplifting messages and be told that you're perfect just the way you are? You know, they're such important messages to receive.
What was your first deck of cards?
It was I have them actually over there, the Archangel Oracle cards,
That was your first
the
one? Oh,
lovely red.
yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, that's a
It's,
great.
I still have
I remember when that
it.
deck came out and flipping out, going, "Oh my God, these are great."
It's so massive. So like they're just, and people would say, how come they're all so positive? There's no negative ones in here. And I was like, yeah, they're just trying to lift your spirits.
Right. Yeah. So you have prepared a very special gift for our
Hmm.
viewers.
So I'd like to guide you all through a beautiful little short meditation to connect to the archangels Zadkiel and Shamuel, so that you can help you on your healing journey of self-forgiveness, so to forgive yourself. So if you just want to find a comfortable space, you can lie down or sit up and just gently close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in and release. And just in your mind's eye, just see a younger version of yourself standing before you. And it could be any age range from when you were younger. And just feel the presence of Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Shamuel now enter alongside you. And Archangel Zadkiel is placing a diamond violet crystal into your heart center. And he's beginning to spin this crystal around within your heart center, spinning it faster and faster. And as it spins faster and faster, it's transmuting and dissolving all of the anger, resentment, judgment, sadness, and criticism within your heart. The judgment that you have maybe shown towards yourself and the criticism that you've had towards yourself. So just feel all of that heavy energy now just dissolving within your heart center as this beautiful crystal is spinning around faster and faster, just melting it all away. And now Archangel Samuel invites you to place your hands out in front of you. And into your hands, he places a beautiful pink heart shape. And he invites you to step towards this younger you that's standing in front of you and to give this beautiful pink heart to the younger you and to place it into the younger you's heart as a token of your love for yourself. And just see that younger you now receive that unconditional love and acceptance from you as you see them smiling with joy. And then reach out your arms as you embrace that younger you with a big loving hug, big loving embrace. And now Archangel Zadkiel and Shamuel are placing both of you in a giant golden heart shape of healing energy, which is encasing you in an energy of unconditional love and acceptance for who you truly are. And just feel this younger you merge now with inside you, growing up within you in that love, acceptance, and forgiveness. Now thank Archangel Zadkiel and Shamuel for their beautiful healing presence. And bring your awareness back to your room, and in your own time gently open your eyes. So that was just a short little taste of the connection to the archangels. And if you want to go onto my website, alistaircoakley.com, you'll get an extended version that will bring you deeper into that meditation, just to give you a taste of how I connect to the angels and how they help us with that energy of forgiveness and love. And also, if you've got, I don't know if you still have got time to mention.
Go ahead.
I have an 8-week program, Freedom with Forgiveness, which is beginning next Thursday, October 4th. So if you are ready to go on that powerful healing journey of forgiveness with the angels, and I will bring you on that healing journey to forgive yourself, to forgive your parents, and to forgive ex-partners that have hurt you in your life. So this is a truly transformational program, which is divinely inspired and divinely guided. So there's a link to that to find out more about that beneath this video. So you can click on that and you can book a call with me to have a chat if you're ready to join that program next week.
Alistair, you are so adorable. So it was lovely to have you on here. Thank you so much for being a part of Ask Rad and Friends. It matters to me so much to bring awareness to the world of well, angels like yourself. So I'm so glad you could be with us today.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. So for those of you who haven't heard, my next book, The Compendium of Magical Things, is they're printing it right now. And so if you pre-order it, you get $120 worth of free goodies, a free mini video series, meditation for communicating with the divine, all kinds of free stuff. And there's a link for that. Not only in this video, but also in a post that's just below this one. So enjoy that. Now, our next guest is going to be the amazing Kyle Gray on October 11th. So make sure you write that down. There won't be an Ask Rad and Friends next week because I will be traveling. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks. And also don't forget my radio show, Magical Things with Radley Valentine, is coming up in 40 minutes on hayhouseradio.com, so don't miss that as well. In the meantime, thanks so much for tuning in, and always remember, life is magic.